Hey there everyone, I'm Michael, and first off, I'd just like to say how much of a beautiful view this is from the Governor Philip lookout on Let's Explore number 12. I actually took this using print screen because I wanted a new wallpaper that wasn't the default Windows one, and I got this and it looks absolutely beautiful in 720p. Anyways, in this video, we're going to be doing another bite-sized tutorial, and in this one, I'll be showing you guys how to add new variables to the shifter within ShiftOS. Now, with the shifter, if you haven't played ShiftOS, it's a utility that you can buy, and it'll allow you to customize almost every part of the operating system to make it look how you want it to. And I don't know why I automatically scrolled up to the MIT license that is in every single file within ShiftOS. Anyways, the shifter is pretty powerful because it'll let you customize ShiftOS's user interface to look like anything from Windows 10 to Ubuntu to even Mac OS 10. In fact, somebody has actually done a Mac OS 10.12 skin on the forums that was pretty awesome, and I actually used it in one of my videos. That was done entirely within the shifter because it's the only application you can use to customize the game currently. So if you wanted to make it even more customizable, well, you have to add a new variable to the shifter and then apply it, and that's what this video is going to show you how to do. So first off, we need to find out where the skin is. Well, if you want to find out where the default skin is located, you can go to shiftos.engine, the very top project in the solution at the time of recording this, and scroll down to the skinning.cs and open up this file. And if we scroll down, we will see the skin engine. We don't really care about it right now. Here's loaded skin. We want to scroll down till we see this, the skin. This is the default skin inside ShiftOS. Anything you add here will take effect anytime the user loads their default skin. Any new variables you add will take effect immediately if they haven't set them already, and any variables you change, you'll have to reset your skin to be able to see them. So yeah, so as you can see, if we keep scrolling down, you'll see that there are hundreds and hundreds of lines of code for loads of variables here, ranging from colors to indenters to sizes to locations to strings, fonts, and even binary arrays of data like these right here, all within this single class. This is where you can actually add in new skinning variables to the shifter. Now, if you want to just add a simple variable with no location within the shifter or anything like that, you can just do, I don't know, for this video we'll do public color Pong paddle color. We'll set this to color.blue. Not necessarily the best color choice, but it will be alright. So as you can see, adding new variables is pretty easy. You just add in a new member to the class. You make it public and you make it an instance member, and it's already in the skin. So if we go to the shifter, open it up, you'll see we have this new blank category, and if we open it, we get a new blank subcategory, and if we open it, we get this blue box. This is actually our variable that we just added in. The problem with this is the user's not going to know what this does, so they might not change it. However, if we exit out of ShiftOS, we can actually customize how this variable is displayed. So what we can do is, first off, we can add a shifter name, which if you saw my how to add terminal commands bite-sized tutorial from yesterday, you'll know this is an attribute, and we can use attributes to do lots of amazing things within ShiftOS. So if we give it a shifter name, you'll see that it asks for a name property, which we can set in the constructor. It is a string, and we'll call this Pong paddle background color. No need for colons or anything. Let's just call it that. Excuse me, I've got a bit of hiccups today. So as you'll see, blank category, blank subcategory, but now it says it's the Pong paddle background color. And if you open up the color picker, it's a bit slow to open up just because of some experimental stuff. So just give it some time. Yeah, we're dealing with some weird bugs with the color picker, and it takes a while to open. But as you can see, the top text here says Pong paddle background color. Pretty cool. And I'm just going to pick a random shade of gray. We'll go with that one. I guess it kind of screwed up. Oh no, that's irreversible. That's not good. Oh well. What we can do is, that name is pretty descriptive, but let's say the person didn't know, or they didn't understand it quite fully. Well, what we could do is we can actually describe the variable using a shifter description. This also takes in a string argument, and what we can do is set a color for the player paddle within Pong, and that will display as a description. Now, we want to get this into a new category, but we don't want our category to be blank. We want it to actually have a name, and we want our subcategory to have a name. So, if we want to give, or if we want to put this in a category, what we can do is we can do shifter meta, send it a string argument, and we'll call this system. And then for the subcategory, we'll do shifter category Pong. And if we go to our shifter and go to system, you'll see a new category appears in system that wasn't there before, and it is Pong. And there it is, our color. And as you can see, there's now a description for the color, which is awesome. And the next thing we can do is, if we really wanted to hide this from the shifter, we could apply a shifter hidden attribute, and it wouldn't display it. This right here is hidden from the shifter because we don't want to mess with this dictionary. It'll probably cause something weird. In most cases, you won't have to use that unless you're storing things like metadata in the skin that you don't want the user to mess with. Now, like the terminal system, we can also use requires upgrade to hide this shifter setting until a user installs a specific upgrade. But we don't want to do that because we don't have any upgrades to require. Now, you may be wondering, cool, I can expose this to the shifter, but when the user changes it, it doesn't actually do anything. Well, now we can actually implement this shifter setting into the game, into the front end, And this can be done by going to our Pong, and what we can do is, if we find where we want it to change the color, we don't want to do it in a timer, we want to, okay, we'll do it in the, we'll trying to figure out, we can play on, no, generate next level, that'll be a cool one to do, if I can figure out if it's going to change it already, maybe not, it's all about finding a strategic place to actually implement your skin data. I am going to place it here. Alrighty. So, PNL, or no, player, this dot paddle left. No, what did he call it? Paddle human. There we go. Back color, and to access the skinning variable within ShiftOS, what you can do is you can do skinning or skin engine, sorry, dot current or dot loaded skin, sorry, and then Pong paddle color, and then when we go to play Pong, takes a while to open. That's alright. Play. You saw it for a split second there. It did actually set the color of the paddle, but it went back to white because of how Pong works. I have to find out the real place to put it. But this is just an example. For more practical things, you wouldn't really have to go through that. Anyways, this has been another bite-sized tutorial. Feel free to watch the terminal commands one if you haven't already. That is a pretty cool one. Next one will be about how to add new applications to the game. Yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.